Howdy y'all, Fuzzy Biker here at Motorcycle Park in the mighty mini-tropolis of Marnie, Iowa. Check out what I got today. This is really cool. This is a friend of mine, War Dog Jason, that's his call sign. We were both in Fort Knox different times, but so we got a little bit of history there. This is his hot rod, one of his hot rod motorcycles. Like most of us, he's been afflicted by this motorcycle bug. You know, he and I both have 7 motorcycles for some reason. But check this thing out. This is a Royal Enfield Signals 350. Classic model, you know. There's the sign right there. He trailered this all the way from Pennsylvania. That's where he's from. He's picking up another bike. He brought this with him so we could take a good look at it, and I kind of like this thing. Actually, I really like it a lot. Check that out. Beautiful, beautiful. So 350, it's a 349cc air-cooled overhead cam, 2-valve per cylinder, makes about 20 horsepower, about 20 foot-pounds of torque. That's about 27 newton meters, I believe. The bike has a 5-speed transmission. It weighs about 430 pounds. I think that's 200 and some odd kilograms, 205 kilograms, something like that. It's got a 19-inch front tire. Check that out. 190/19 spokes on this one. 300 millimeter disc. I believe it's a 300. It might be a 320. Dual piston Barbary caliper. Covered forks. 41 millimeter. Now he's done a lot of work on that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Seat height in stock form is, I think it's about 31.5 inches, but this one's got the lowered seat on it. He's got the lowered shocks. These are YSS lowered shocks. You can get those at Baxter Cycle. There's a sticker on there. I think that brings an inch down. I don't think you can lower the front ends on these, but he got the back end down. Very well done in that sense. Did a CAD delete, did an AEW pipe. Wait to hear it running. It runs really good. Nice big disc on the back. Looks like a 270, I would say. Single piston Barbary caliper. Added these 50 caliber ammo bags on the back. I like those a lot. Check those out. Now, being as I was a Cav Scout, I know what these are all about. He did these on the back and on the front to simulate blackout, you know, the blackout lighting of military bikes. Heel toe shifter, that's also an add-on. Crash bar in the front. This windshield was an eBay special, he said, and he had this leather part made for it. A company called Lutz Leather, I think is what L-U-T-Z, Lutz Leather. Kind of a neat thing, isn't it? He's got this on the front again, and this here. Now you can't see him here, but he's got the cat eyes covered as well. He's thinking about putting grommets in here so you can see those more visible. I like the tank on there. Isn't that cool? Little badge right there. Each one of these bikes has its own individual number. Running up this way, bar end mirrors, the hand grips, quad lock mount for his phone, clutch lever, information button, flash to pass, high-lows, blinkers, horn. Over here, kill switch, run switch, rock it this way, and it starts the bike. Hazard lights right there. Very minimalistic dash. Speedo right there, neutral light, fuel light, battery light, ABS light. Down here in this little tiny display here, there is a fuel gauge, and then there's also the that's the odometer right now. And if you push over here, you go to hit the information button. That's trip 1. And then trip 2, and then back to odometer. Oh wait, the clock. Yeah, it's got a clock in there too. And then this little space here, I've had friends put navs in there. I've had friends put tachometers in there. You can do a lot with that space. Very good looking motorcycle. One of the things I like about this bike, I have one too, I have a classic also. When you're sitting on this bike driving down the road, you have to look down to see the gauges. And so you feel like you've escaped from everything, you know. Now having said all that, I think it's time that we get on some gear and we go for a motorcycle ride. Wahoo! All right, y'all, you're going to love the way this thing sounds. He's got the CAD delete pipe on there along with an AEW pipe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very bassy. I love the sound. I absolutely love the sound. He's got his clutch set where it grabs right at the very end. Incredibly good looking, you know, Signals model bike. He did a lot of work to it and get it to look this way. One of my favorite bikes to ride, of course. I got to remember he's got the heel toe shifter on this one. I keep my classic 350 right by my garage door. I call it my grocery getter. It's what I use when I want to run around town, or when I run to the store, or if I want to go ride aimlessly, you know, with no goal in mind, just kind of see what's out in the world. Check this out. Very good spinning bike. Does that in absolutely zero room. Look at that. And the motor is just barely lugging along. It's got plenty of torque. I'd love to see the flywheel in one of these. Ha ha! Right over there is Bigfoot Hill, right over that house. You ever make it to the mighty mini-tropolis of Marnie, Iowa, make sure you check that out. like the heel toe shifter. Boy, it really pulls. I think this has quite a bit more power than the one I have. The big difference would be that tailpipe that he's put on there. He also has bought a cam. He hasn't installed it yet, but he's going to put that in next. See how that does for him. The thing has loads of pull. You know, we're going to take this down the highway. The bar end mirrors are smooth and clear. Let's see what we can learn going down the highway. Let's go make some noise. I do believe he's got some extra juice with this one. Holds very well. Hot dang, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see the speedo, but we are doing pretty good. I like that pipe. It really had some good sound. Do some downshifting here. Some noise making. Look at that. It spins around in a circle like nothing doing. Holy moly. Got some jump. Very good bike. You know, and this helps a lot. This really helps a lot. This windscreen, very good job on that too. I've heard that from other owners too. Oh, it really downshifts well, doesn't it? The good sound there with the good sound there with the AEW pipe. Let's see how she does here in the old bridge test. Why do we do the bridge test? Well, because I like spinning around in circles. How's that sound? Look at that. Look at that. Nice and tight. Absolutely perfect. Look at that. Just barely any gas. Loads of torque. Beautiful. I'm a little envious, actually. Let's do the hill spin test now. Da, da, da. Look at that. Look at that. These things handle so well. Next time you all make your way to the mighty mini Metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, make sure you stop right there at the Derail Grill. Get yourself a Wahoo burger, by golly. Ha, ha, ha. Shifts are good. You know, his clutch felt a little different than mine, and I would say he's got it tuned just about right. Now that I'm getting used to it. What fun, what fun. This is a good machine. He's got, I think he said a little over 2,000 miles on it. Yep. So he does ride. Considering he has 7 bikes, I'd say he rides quite a bit. Oh yeah, we got a little bit there. What a great machine. I just love these things, you know. No one behind us here. Look how well this turns. And this is all pea gravel. Just look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I like that a lot. I think, you know, I have the cat delete on mine, but I do not have that AEW pipe. I may just have to, you know, get that pipe on there. Adds a lot to the performance. The sound, it's louder for sure, but it's also, it's a very, you know, it's a bassy loud, and I like that. It's not a shrill loud. Hard to believe this is a 350, isn't it? It just jumps. I wonder if he's done other things to it that we don't know about. To the right is a field, to the left is town, and up on that hill, well, that's the house on the hill over yonder. So all the way from East Marnie to North Marnie, and we're on pea gravel, so I better use caution slowing down, huh? There's a cabin up on that hill over yonder that somebody's been working on for years. It looks like it anyway. It's a fun machine. I really like this one. Not only does it look right to a guy like me, but it sounds right, and it has good feel and good handling, and it has an excellent power delivery. Very torquey. He's done well with this one. And of course that sound. Me gusta mucho. Now, if y'all are in the market for a new or used Royal Enfield, Triumph, classic British bike of any type, need parts, accessories, thingamajigs, doodads, coats, jackets, gloves, boots, anything at all, get yourself over here to Baxter Cycle in the mighty mini-tropolis of Marne, Iowa. Look at this thing turn, huh? Or go to baxtercycle.com. Make sure you tell those fine folks that Fuzzy Biker sent you. We got to go through Exhaust Pipe Alley. I don't know if we did that earlier or not, but we're going to do it now. I think she sounds good. I like it. I like it a lot. One more time. One more time. Wahoo! Oh my. Hit like and subscribe. If you got a beautiful day where y'all are at and a nice bike to ride, get out and ride. Life is good, my friends. Life is good. Wahoo! 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 Wahoo!